Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you've been having a good day. So today basically I'll be preparing chapati. Yeah, it's our Kenyan meal, one of our Kenyan meal. So I'll be preparing chapati and I'm going to show you the steps I do in preparing my chapati. I hope you enjoy. So guys, I'll just start by boiling my water. You can see the burner is on. Yeah, so it will just boil to a lukewarm point. Like I'll just be using for all purpose. This is sugar. No, I'll not be using all of it. Then here is salt. Then I have some cooking oil. So guys, I've just put my wheat flour in the small basin that I'm going to use. So after putting my wheat flour, I'm going to add some sugar and a little bit of salt, just to add the taste to my chapati the way I want it to taste. Basically there are some people who just like using salt, others prefer using sugar alone, but for me I'll do the mix, yeah, so that it can give me my desired taste. After that I'm going to mix and ensure that everything has been mixed properly to an even proportion, whereby the sugar and the salt are evenly distributed in my wheat flour. So after I've already mixed properly, I ensure everything is evenly distributed. I'm just going to add some cooking oil. Yeah, the purpose of this cooking oil actually for me is to make my chapatis soft, because if you've not try making chapatis with a flour that is mixed with oil and with another one that is not mixed with oil, and then see the difference. For me, I've tried before, and adding cooking oil just comes in handy in terms of making my chapatis soft. So I'll dip my hand in the flour, because now the spoon is not that much, and then I'm going to add some water in it and use my hands. Knead the dough to my desired nature, like how soft I want it to be. Yeah, so after kneading, I'll continue the process until now. Yeah, and then I'm going to cover it. After it has reached to my desired point, I'm going to cover it and leave it to rest for some time. So I'll be leaving it to rest. I usually cover with a bowl that doesn't allow air to penetrate. So I'll leave this one to rest and do other things. Just transferred it here for a few minutes. Here's the dough I had prepared. It has now rested for like 30 minutes. Yeah, you can see this one is a bit sweaty, but here is the dough. I'll leave that one there. So right now I'm going to roll them and put them in, put some oil in it. At this point my dough has rested and it's looking good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them into small round balls of my desired size, so that I might be able to roll them. Actually from these I'm expecting to make around 4 or 5 chapatis, so I'll be making those balls so that it can be easier for me to roll, and just put some oil before I leave them again to rest. So guys, as for now, like you're seeing, I'm just rolling them. I like putting them in the flour so that it becomes easier for me to do that. after rolling the ball, one of the balls I've rolled it, just put some oil. Then I ensure I've spread this oil evenly. After spreading the oil evenly, I'm just going to use my fingers because like the spoon is not handy at the moment. So I'm going to roll, make a roll, and then I'm going to kind of twist it in a way that I'll be able to get the layers that I want from my chapati. So this is the gist, guys. You have to twist it to get the layers, then it looks just like that. Yeah, and I'll do that to the rest of the balls so that I repeat the process for all of them, and the result will be the same, so you can just observe from here henceforth. So when I'm done, I'll just be covering this one with another plate. It seals perfectly well. See? So I'll be leaving this one for until I cook my stew. Yeah, so this one will just stay here. So guys, here are the 5 chapatis. They have rested. They're good to go. You can see they are quite oily. That's how they should be. So let's cook. At this point, I've just put chapati in my pan. Now I'm cooking. I've seen most people cooking like more than one chapati. For me, I prefer cooking one chapati at a go. So like I dry both sides, then I put the oil, and I turn until it's the brown that I want. Then I know it's cooked. So that's just me. Others can cook in many layers. Yeah. So guys, here is my chapati. Yeah, I like putting it in an air somewhere where like things won't come in. So there are my chapatis. Let me just show you. There they are, super soft. Yeah, super soft. Yeah, it has layers. Yeah, so that is my chapati. So guys, that is how I prepare my chapati. Thank you so much if you watched the video up to the end. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me enjoy my food before it gets like cold. Until next time, bye.